Southern California, really, like, bands never come to places like San Diego, or they rarely ever do, because it's expensive to tour here. There's, you got LA, maybe you'll do a show in the OC, and then you go to San Diego, and then it's Mexico, and they're like, it's really spread out. But in England, they're very supportive of a live scene because of all the little cities. We'll be right back.
Remembering to be scared of AIDS, man, those were the good old days. Now all these bands it seems got dreams of getting paid, but they don't know how to rock a show, just dream of inno.
Now, a year in rock spotlight, 1970. Don't keep me
The Beatles released the Phil Spector-produced album Let It Be. It generates 3 number-1 hits, Get Back, Let It Be, and their final number 1, The Long and Winding Road. The Kinks song Lola, about a romantic encounter with a transvestite, makes number 2 UK and number 9 US. In July, the Stooges released their second album on Elektra Records, Fun House. And British band Mungo Jerry are number 1 in the UK, number 3 in the US with the single In the Summertime.
Have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find.
In August, Eric Clapton releases his first solo album and scores a top 20 hit with his cover of J.J. Cale's After Midnight. Neil Diamond scores his first number 1 with Cracklin' Rosie. September of 1970, Neil Young has a top 10 album with After the Gold Rush. War, an anti-war protest song by Edwin Starr, tops the charts.
Keep listening to iHeartRadio for more from 1970. Coming up. iHeartRadio goes one-on-one with Mike Rutherford to discuss the art of songwriting.
I've learned one thing over the years is that actually you can't control it. You can't force it. You can't analyze it. You can't worry about it. You just go and have a good time and mess around, and then something comes along and you grab it. It's something intangible. And if you try and make a program how to do it and do it better, you get lost. So it's like a free form thing, which you can't control. You just let it ride or not ride. And if it's not working, then you just have a break. That's what I've learned.
Keep listening to iHeartRadio for more Mike Rutherford and all your favorite artists.
Delivering fascinating subjects, interesting talk, and boobs and fart jokes. AD on iHeartRadio.
Yeah, oh, let's go. Talking that mess, better act like you know. Oh, let's go tonight. Walk away, punk, yeah, bitch. That's right, I know this. You're nothing but a punk, bitch. You're nothing but a punk, bitch. So walk away, yeah, yeah.
Alrighty then, Funkhauser. News, if you should be so kind. Oh, you know what? I got all excited. The Koncept 714 was here today. I didn't do what I usually do, which is check in with super producer to the stars, Barry Funkhauser. How are you?
Things are good. Things are cool. Same as always, Same
as always?
Yeah.
Update us, please, if you will, on the progress of Scruff Doggy Dog.
Oh, yeah. Scruff Doggy the dog is doing good.
Yep.
He's taking
good.
4 pills a day, and tomorrow's his checkup. We're going to find out if that's the end of his teeth problem, which I think it might be. His bad breath went away. He's had bad breath for like 5 years.
Now he's minty fresh?
Yeah, now he's minty fresh, minus a few teeth.
All right, good. Well, we are all emotionally invested in Scruff Doggy Dog.
I'll tell him you said
around
something.
Here.
Very much so.
Yeah. Give him head pets and an easy to chew and digest treat for us.
He keeps me up at night. I'm just wondering how he is. I roll over in my bed. I'm like, wonder how he's doing, man.
Did you hear about my latest hip hop project, Koncept?
Oh, the All Stars, right?
No.
Okay, because I was reading up on that. Tell me.
Well,
I want to know.
I guess it would fall under the blanket of the AD All Stars, which is just me goofing off with my laptop. But number one consistently on the Reverb Nation charts for the last year straight. Don't know how they compile it. Don't know. And by the way, it's funny. Like those people that know Reverb Nation know it's sort of like the Facebook of music. It's a social networking thing for music, and it's a social media aggregator, and it's a really cool site. But you'll get emails every now and then trying to sell you stuff like promotional packages to help you raise your chart positions on that site. I've been number one for the last year straight, and my life appears to be exactly the same as it used to be, so don't blow any cash on that stuff. Even if you do gain the chart positions, I've yet to feel the impact of that one. No, my latest hip-hop project is rap music written from the perspective of my dog, Millhouse.
Oh, wow.
Millhouse, nobody does it better. Make your face redder than an Irish setter. Not bad, right?
Bars. Hashtag bars.
Hashtag bars.
I like that.
Millhouse, I come from the streets. That's why my paws are so fly on the beats. That's why I'm going to get all of the treats. I can't remember the rest.
There's come on. You got the one legitimate excuse to talk about. See, I don't know how. Can we? No, B words. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, my B word is this and da-da-da. And you don't even throw it in there. That's amazing.
No. There
you go.
Hold on. I chase the cat like every day, getting all the treats in the old school way.
Oh.
When I'm at the park, I got hugs from my pugs, but back off, bitch. Yo, I'm getting all the belly rubs. Millhouse, I come from the streets. That's why my paws so fly on the beats. That's why I'm gonna get all of the treats. I can't remember the rest.
I like it. Yes.
Wow. We'll finish it off soon.
Substantial.
Thank you very much. News, Funkhauser.
Groundbreaking stuff.
Well, more news here. California may pass.
What's the AD on the radio news time?
I know. I was waiting.
The AD on the radio
glaring lack
news
of professionalism.
9:49. If you have to be there by 10, you're 11 minutes away from being late.
My God. Oh, my God. I got douche chills listening to that.
Douche chills. Oh, man.
Write down our toll-free telephone number. If you happen to find a traffic incident out there, let us know. California may pass a law requiring porn actors to wear protective goggles.
Oh, great.
You'll be able to get some information on that in your other career, Funkhauser.
I already have my goggles special ordered.
I wonder if they can split the difference and just go with a monocle instead.
Wow.
Look like Mr. Peanut on the set.
I want to get one of those dog funnels. Instead of the glasses, they're either one or the other. Porn industry has a lot of range because it's either the goggles or it's like the funnel where it just collects,
like the backwards lampshade on your head.
Yes, so your dog doesn't scratch. It's terrible.
The cone, you could just wear the cone. Anyone acting opposite me would need goggles and a cone because, let me say, I do not get to divest my assets all that often. Yeah. So there would be some backlog.
It's like a welding visor. It's just like one the welding visors. One of those. I like that.
Yeah. People come over to my house. They're like, "Ugh, popcorn ceiling." I was like, "It wasn't yesterday." Go on.
Now that Triple Crown winner American Pharoah has reached the pinnacle of his profession, he just gets to graze in a field and have sex with different females for the rest of his life.
Yeah. See, George Clooney, you had your shot and you blew it. Go on.
That's the life.
A movie about the history of FIFA bombed at the box office over the weekend.
Mm-hmm. Movie was so bad, FIFA couldn't even bribe people to go see it. The level of corruption in European sports, it's so funny. It's sort of like FIFA's been a corrupt organization forever and ever and ever. And obviously, when you have the ability as an organization to move the needle to the tune of millions, when you control the viewership of things like the World Cup, when you control the city that the World Cup is going to be held in, there are billions and billions of dollars, pounds, euros at stake, whatever you want. And it's been going fine. It's been going fine for the Europeans running FIFA in the corrupt way that they've been doing since more or less the dawn of FIFA time. And you know who got into it? You know, who sort of like dropped the ball on him, who landed FIFA in it and exposed the corruption? Americans went after FIFA. Like, we suck at soccer, but we're awesome at litigation, so we're going to go after you. We, we don't like being. we take it poorly when we're beaten by countries like Germany at anything. So, like, when America got into the arena of being a contender in the World Cup and continuously gets smacked down, we're like, well, we might not be able to beat you at this sport that you're so good at, but we can tie you up in litigation forever. And so it's actually Americans that exposed FIFA. And the rest of England and Europe is pretty stoked about it, but the actual sort of governing body of FIFA must have been like, oh, it's just like everything else throughout the history of time. You let the Americans participate and it all goes to hell. It's pretty funny.
On that note, AD, on a more serious thing, how long is it, do you think, before this translates over to the NFL? Because everything you just said about FIFA can be said about the NFL. Millions, invest, move the needle. They're able to name where they're going to play next on their biggest championship.
Oh.
It's only a matter of time before people, NFL things start coming out and this and that. Even just on a grudge, like Brazil's going to be like, okay, take away soccer from us. All right, well, let's see what this douchebag over here is doing with all your NFL money. And then, the troops.
I don't know, because the thing about the NFL is it is national. Like, the World Cup is an international thing. Mm-hmm. Like, we don't play, unless it's some sort of stupid exhibition game like on Family Guy. We don't play the London Silly Nannies,
Right.
Like, it's not something that happens. We don't play. So, the rest of the world isn't going to get all involved in it. But I know that moving forward, I'm going to be able to watch things like the Super Bowl and not be extremely angry about it as much, because you heard that thing, right? The NFL, tax exempt. Like, it was a non-profit and they didn't pay taxes.
Right.
I was like, you got to be, and I'd be trying to watch football. Like, I remember trying to watch the last Super Bowl and being like, you know what? Screw these guys. Like, they don't pay taxes. This is unconscionable. I want to turn this off right now. But, oh man, it looks like they're actually going to have a fist fight at the end of the last Super Bowl. That was actually kind of interesting. I was like, now there's some sporting action I'll watch. But the thing about it now is, I think everyone was like, F you guys. And I would imagine if I'm, wanting to tune out because they don't pay taxes and I resent that, the rest of the country has to share that sentiment in some way, shape, or form. So now the NFL is going to pay taxes. They're losing their tax exempt status and they're going to start paying taxes.
Wow.
No,
that's a great thing.
Teams like the Raiders will continue to be a charity case, but overall the NFL will pay taxes.
I'm with it. I'm just wondering where we're going. Where we're going with it next. It's just all the colleges that don't pay their basketball players. You know what I'm saying? Corruption is there. It's just they just named it differently on paper. To be able to extort these hungry young players and then not pay them because, oh no, we're not. It encourages this and encourages that. Well, it doesn't encourage the millions of dollars you're making off my jersey. You know what I'm saying? It's all there, Anytime
you have the ability to fill a stadium full of cheering people, there's serious money to be made.
Yeah.
And to not recognize that is just, I don't know, it's weird. I guess getting paid in the form of if you accept this scholarship to, be running back at this college, you're going to get this kind of car to drive around. And the two are completely unrelated, of course, but, something that we like to welcome all our freshmen with. Will that be an S-class for you, sir? Okay, good. But college sports is unbelievably corrupt. Do you like watching college sports, college football?
I am a football man. I am not any other kind of sports man, except for female volleyball. I'm a huge female volleyball fan.
Beach volleyball. They get sand in places you didn't even know existed.
Someone's got to clean that up.
In England, when I was growing up, they had this very sort of uptight British sports presenter on the BBC, a guy called Desmond Lyman. And the first year that they introduced beach volleyball into the Olympics, he was like, right then, going down to the pub and having a pint with your mates is not yet an Olympic event, but somehow beach volleyball is. Here's how it works. And the disdain that he had for the idea of beach volleyball being part of the Olympics was palpable and amusing.
And that's in Europe, you said, right?
That was in England,
Did you see any Squidditch matches?
Quidditch? That's made up for Harry Potter.
Oh, man, because that looks amazing. That I would watch.
Did you? All right. If you didn't grow up reading Calvin and Hobbes comics, you're missing out on something.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Did you?
Yeah, absolutely. Great comics. I love it.
Funkhauser?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Comic books, man. Grew up on them.
Whenever I see Quidditch, I got to imagine that J.K. Rowling broad that wrote Harry Potter read Calvin and Hobbes growing up, and it was like, it's got to be Calvin Ball. I'm just going to rip off the idea of Calvin Ball, which is like, you wear a mask and anything goes.
Yeah.
Go on, Funkhauser. More news.
Pizza Hut in Hong Kong has unveiled a pizza box that turns into a movie projector.
What?
Yeah. No, it's pretty cool. I think you can play movies off your phone, and it projects it onto the wall.
Ah, okay.
You can watch your life flash before your eyes.